Welcome to the second edition of Northern Engineer Power Talks. Today we're speaking to Manchester-based engineering specialist Mainmark UK. So we're speaking to one of the key people, David Hedley, at that incredibly exciting company. And we're just going to ask some questions, fire away about your company, David. Can you give me your role and, in a nutshell, what your company does, please?
Yeah, so my name is David Hedley. I am the infrastructure and commercial lead here at Mainmark Ground Engineering, and I'm responsible for overseeing our infrastructure and commercial projects. Mainmark Ground Engineering, effectively, we're a contractor that specialises in the injection of resins and grouts that we inject into soils underneath existing structures to effectively provide non-disruptive ground engineering solutions, kind of really as an alternative to the more traditional, perhaps more disruptive solutions, such as maybe piling, traditional underpinning, or, maybe even kind of full-blown knock down and rebuild.
Okay. That's really interesting. What about, I understand you do eco-friendly solutions in ground engineering. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, so a lot of that is based around the actual materials that we use. So the resins that we use to provide kind of ground improvement and stabilisation of structures, they're effectively inert materials. So there's kind of no risk of contamination to underlying water table, adjacent water courses, and all that kind of thing. But inherently with the way we actually deliver our works, because there's kind of minimal plant and equipment, and generally our kind of programs are pretty quick, there's effectively kind of reduction in CO2 emissions, basically. So,
And can you give us an idea of the type of companies and organisations you work for?
Yeah. So, we start off with kind of the main tier 1 to tier 2 contractors on kind of some of our larger infrastructure projects in the kind of road and rail sectors. We undertake a fair bit of residential work as well. And the bulk of that is kind of, subsidence related work for insurance companies. And then we also work for sort of social housing, so working for local authorities. And then we do a little bit of kind of domestic work as well, kind of direct to homeowners. A lot of the work we're coming in as a specialist subcontractor working for kind of tier 1 and tier 2 contractors.
And when was your company set up?
So here in the UK, we actually set up the business in 2016, but the company's actually originated in Australia. So they actually set up the business there, I think, in 1989 in Sydney, and then since 1989, as the company grew, they kind of expanded throughout Australia, then opened offices in New Zealand, Japan, and then in 2016 we opened up here in the UK.
Okay, that's incredibly amazing. 2026, that's obviously a decade in business in the UK. How do you see the next 10 years shaping up? Yeah,
so our head office is actually in Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire. And when we started in 2016, we were had a very small number of people. But since then, we've expanded here. So we've got another operational depot just outside of Southampton, and then another one in Manchester. And then kind of the future now is just kind of future expansion. So at the moment we're actively looking to open up an operational base actually in Ireland to service the works that we're currently completing there. And then also kind of long-term plans is looking at mainland Europe as well. So we have done a few projects over in mainland Europe from our base here in the UK, but there certainly is opportunity in certain areas that we're actively looking at expanding into. Okay. So
we're coming to the end of our interview, I'm afraid, but it sounds like business is good. Lots of exciting ideas in the pipeline.
no, definitely. We've undertaken quite a few, obviously many thousands of projects, but recently we've had some large commercial projects in Ellesmere Ports, Chester, and Leeds. There's only there's more projects out there for us that we're currently looking at. So,
thanks, David. That was an incredibly insightful interview. This was the latest of our Northern Engineer Power Talks, and you can find us on X, Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube. So northernengineer.co.uk and Northern Engineer TV. We'll look forward to speaking to another interviewee next time, and exciting stuff. Thank you very much.